Well, hello, everyone. I am here with Kelsey Ritter. She is the Senior Director of Development at Omaha Home for Boys, OHB, and a fairly new position for you because I've known you, you were over at the Heart Association. So it's great to see you and welcome to Metro TV and welcome to Omaha Home for Boys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um, why don't, I mean, just maybe briefly take a few seconds just to tell us, you came over here 4 months ago and lots happening as we're going to find out. But do you want to just, before we dive into the event piece of it, just tell us anything about you?
Yeah, no, definitely. I have been fundraising in the Omaha community for the past 10 years. And Omaha is the community is of course so generous and so philanthropic. So lucky to be here and be doing work here. I joined Omaha Home for Boys, like you said, about 4 months ago, and really their local impact and their mission is really what drew me there. And so when you have an organization that has been around for 100 years, there's a lot of credibility there. They've done great work over the 100 years, and excited to see where we go in the future with it as well.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about that 100 years because that is the milestone that they've been celebrating for a couple of years now, because they had their huge celebration scheduled for the fall of 2020. But like most nonprofits, or honestly, almost all of the nonprofits, were either choosing a virtual component or they were just rescheduling. And because this is such an important milestone, rescheduled to 2021 twice and then rescheduled again, but we've got this great event coming up on March 8th. So let's talk about let's just talk about turning 100 years old. I mean, I know you're new to the organization, but I'm sure that you are very much in tune with what's going on in that 100-year milestone.
Yeah, absolutely. So 100 years ago, we were built, and we started as an orphanage for wayward and homeless boys, and really from there have extended our services that we offer and the demographic that we serve across the community and across the state. And we have more programs as well. And so we still have that same residential care group home piece that we started with, but really our expansion of services and that continuum of care is really, we've had a lot of programs add on, which has been great. Things that help with housing, basic life skills, education, employment, transportation, just really, helping kids that are coming out of foster care and what are those next steps to lead them to independent lives. So we have a lot of great programs, and excited to see where that goes in the future, the next 100 years as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, the celebration is coming up on March 8th. You have Michael Orr. He is the guest, the keynote, and let's tell us a little bit about him for those who may not know him, but he is very well known and an inspiring individual.
Yes, he is. He's very he has a great story to tell for sure. And so we're so excited to have him. Very genuine, very down to earth, very kind. And so we're excited to have him come and share his story, not only with the youth and the young adults that we serve, because I think that that's going to be incredibly inspiring and important for them to hear, but also share that with the whole community, and how it's not just our job to do what we do for the community, but how it's everybody's job to step in and help these youth and young adults as well. And so yeah, Michael Orr went from the streets of Tennessee to the NFL, and with lots of hard work. And he got help around 16, and many people would say that if you don't help children when they're young, there's no hope. But that's certainly not true. That's not the mission that we live by, and that's certainly not what happened for him. So we're really excited to bring him in. He's going to have a keynote speech that he's worked hard and tailored just for us and for our audience. We also have people who purchased VIP tickets that are going to have the opportunity to do a meet and greet with him, before the lunch starts from 10:30 to 11:30. So we've actually had people come from all over the place. I got a call from a lady in Minnesota who said, oh, we're so excited to come. I'm going to bring, this young man with me who, I think would really benefit from hearing and meeting Michael. So we have people coming from all over to hear him.
Yeah, that, I mean, first of all, that's so wonderful. Again, I'm so excited coming up on March 8th. I'm glancing over this way because I am on your website, the Omaha Home for Boys website, which is ohb.org. Lots of great information, but also you can get tickets here as well. And like you said, it is a luncheon and it's at the CHI Health Center in Omaha. And there's a great video on here from Michael and really how many people are you expecting? Are you hoping? Is it close to being sold out? Is it sold out? I mean, tell us a little
Yeah,
bit.
we do still have, the great thing about the CHI Health Center is, it's a big venue, which is fantastic. So we do still have tickets and sponsorships available. Right now we're looking at expecting around 600,
Okay.
but the great thing is that number can grow a little bit too. So we do still have some tickets available, but we have had a lot of those, a lot of tickets being purchased the last couple days as well. So as promotion has been happening.
Yeah, and I don't know, not just pandemic wise, but a lot of time people are just kind of last minute. You get about a month out and people start, oh my gosh, I need to purchase my tickets. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about, again, you talked about how this helps the youth in Omaha. Are there specific programs? I mean, I know you guys have a ton of programs, but any ones you want to shout out about right now?
Yeah, we have lots of different programs. We have our residential living program that serves, youth that are in that 14 to 18 range. We have Jacob's Place, which is a really great program. It's really focused on foster care children and what happens after they come out of the foster care system. And so a lot of times those youth are finding, we serve both males and females in that program. And a lot of times those youth are homeless, don't have education, don't have a support system at all. So really we offer housing for them, opportunity to get involved in education, help them find a job, workforce readiness classes, and then just a lot of basic life skills as well of how to budget, how to grocery shop, and making sure that they're just overall safe and have their basic needs met before we move on to some of those other goals. And so the goal of that program is to transition them into independent adults who then can go on and get an apartment and be safe and have shelter in a home. So that's a great program that we have. We also have our supportive housing program as well, that we're helping people find that safe place to live, helping with rental assistance programs and getting people on their feet and able to sustain rent in a safe environment for them and their family.
So I have a question for you. I mean, as many stories as we've done over the Omaha Home for Boys, is there do you guys do mentorship or are you looking just for donations to help? I mean, both are amazing, but
yeah, both are amazing. Rules are always changing, in pandemic and outside the pandemic as well. And depending on what age and what group of youth and young adults we're looking at as well. So right now the mentorship part is a little bit harder. Certainly it's those donations. We do different drives throughout the year. It's those monetary donations that are very, very important that go to do anything from getting kids backpacks when they're participating at our Rural 18 school on campus, helping with bus passes. Maybe it's a CNA certification course for somebody, or maybe it's a mattress and a box spring for them to sleep on and then take with them to their new apartment. So it goes and helps all of those things, those physical things, but then also just for programming in general. So
yeah, absolutely. And again, has the organization seen, I mean, over the pandemic, has the need, I don't like saying has a need been greater, but a lot of times when there is a crisis happening in the community and in the world, as we're talking about now, you are looking at numbers increasing. Have you seen that?
Well, I'd say what we've seen is it depends on the program you're talking about as well.
Sure.
One thing that we've definitely seen is like in our supportive housing program, we've had more people asking for rental assistance. and help with housing and help with other bills so that they can stay on their feet. So that's definitely, we saw an increase there. And, people just over the last 2 years, people were losing jobs. They had employment, they were losing employment, and so we were there, our staff was there to help, guide and mentor and get people back on their feet and provide additional resources when needed, not only to the youth we serve, but also the young adults and then their families as well.
Yeah.
So the need definitely was greater for everybody. We had more expenses when talking about, our programs and to be able to keep our doors open, and we were able to keep our doors open, over the last couple of years, which has been incredible to be able to continue to serve the community and our clients.
Absolutely. Well, let's just go back. We've got about a minute left. Let's go back to the event itself. And again, you've lots of great information on the website. I'll kind of just let you take it from here if you want to talk about tickets. Are you still taking sponsorships?
Yeah, we do still have a few tables that are available. Tables are for 10, and so we have different table prices, but they start at $1,250 for a table of 10, and you can get individual tickets for $125 a piece, or a VIP ticket for $200 a piece, and those are available on our website. And so, yeah, we are really excited. The VIP reception is from 10:30 to 11:30, and then the lunch is from 11:30 to 1, and we're going to be highlighting our different programs overall, just celebrating the huge milestone of 100 years, and then certainly are so excited to listen to Michael Lohr and his keynote speech.
Absolutely. Well, Kelsey, it's so great to see you again. And again, I personally have been looking forward to this event for almost 2 years now. It seems like, because I know the organization started long before 2020, because it is such a huge milestone. Okay. Well, I hope, again, OHB, OmahaHomeForBoys.org, OHB.org, to learn more about everything, but also to buy your tickets. And I know this is just going to be an outstanding luncheon.
Yes. Yep. We're so excited. We hope to have the community there and help celebrate with us.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's great to see you again, my friend. And we'll see you all at the luncheon. So take care.